Hello guys, in this Photoshop retouching tutorial, I will show you how to airbrush skin naturally like the professionals and watch the full video to get this airbrushed skin Photoshop action for free. Open the photo into Photoshop. Try to use a high resolution image where you can see the skin texture clearly, otherwise it won't work well with small resolution images. Create a duplicate layer by pressing Ctrl plus J and then rename it to softness. Convert the layer to smart object. This will save your time by letting you make necessary changes later on without having to undo and redo everything. Now again duplicate background layer and name it details. Move the layer to the top and convert the layer to smart object. With the details layer selected, go to filter, other, apply high pass. Adjust the radius settings until you can barely bring back the fine details. Generally, I prefer small radius between 1 to 3 pixels. Change the blending mode of this layer to linear light. Now select softness layer, go to filter, blur, select Gaussian blur. Some retouchers may use surface blur also to soften the skin, but I recommend Gaussian blur because it makes skin look healthy without looking plastic or blurred. Adjust the radius until skin looks cleaner. In this case, 18 pixel works well. Select the details and softness layer, then press Ctrl or Command plus G to group them. Rename this group to Airbrushing. Now add an inverted layer mask to the group by holding Alt or Option key and clicking on the Add Layer Mask button in the Layers panel. Select the brush tool, then make sure your foreground color is set to white. Paint around the skin areas. I am doing it fastly to save your time, but I recommend you take your time while brushing for best results. Reduce the opacity of the group to fine-tune the amount of airbrushing to look realistic. Here is what the airbrushing looks like before and after. Now add a new blank layer and name it Eyes. Change the blending mode of this layer to overlay. Take soft brush and paint on eyes with white to enhance. Now add a new hue and saturation adjustment layer. Adjust the hue and saturation color sliders to your liking. Change the blending mode of this layer to soft light. Click on the layer mask, then invert it by pressing Ctrl or Command plus I. Use your brush tool and start painting with white around the lip areas to apply the color. That's it. All the layers are non-destructive and are editable. So be sure to tone down the settings so that the final image looks realistic. I created Glamorous airbrushed skin Photoshop action. You can download from the link given in the description or visit photoshopdesign.com. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials. See you again in next tutorial. Take care.